All right, driving the Silverado. I am here in our 2017 Chevy Silverado. It is a really pleasant metallic silver color with a, one of those GM dual tone interiors. It's got gray seats with black trim and a little bit of gray trim on the door here. It's got wood grain trim along the doors as well. Really nice looking, really clean. You got your hand stitched leather on top of the dashboard in white, which is a nice offset on the black. And this is a really nice truck. We just got this in a few days ago here. It has 74,064 miles at time of recording, which is not bad. Option wise, heated and cooled seats, and that's awesome, especially right now in the winter. The seats work lovely because it's decently below freezing outside right now. Speaking of which, I know that because it has the Chevy IntelliLink screen here. So you've got your radio. You can hook up to your phone. It's always nice. Read your text messages. Call people directly from it. You know, you're used to that standard infotainment stuff right there. Additionally, however, it does have automatic four-wheel drive. Now there's a little selector here on the driver's side where you got your standard two-wheel high, four-wheel high, or four-wheel low, or automatic, where if the truck senses that there's too much power or torque applied to a wheel because you're slipping or just off balance or whatever, it will automatically put it in four-wheel drive mode, so you don't have to worry about doing that yourself. And that's kind of nice because that way you can usually just cruise along in two-wheel drive mode, save a little bit more on the fuel economy. And if you need it, there's your stability. It automatically kicks in. Additionally, it has your dual zone climate control with the neat little LCD screen in the knobs. I just love how GM does that. It's an extra added layer of cool, I think, versus just the standard screen in the middle that you share with your passenger. No, as the driver of the Silverado, you get your own little screen with your temperature in it. Of course, right next to it is your heated seat and cooled seat controls like we talked about. Below it, in what you could consider the utility cup holder area, you have lots of power options. There's a flap with two USB ports. There's two flaps for 12-volt outlets, and there's also a 110-volt plug-in right there as well. And that's fully accessible from either front seat. Just bam, right there. You don't have to dig. You can do it while you're driving. And it's handy, in today's day and age where you need to plug everything in because, you're at 3% power level on your phone because, Instagram. You've got that right there and you have multiple options for that. Back in the day, they used to only really have the 12 volts because that's all you could run out of these things. Additionally, and while we're talking about power options, on top of the center console, on the armrest in the center, there is a little divot, a little tray, and you can put stuff there, put a checkbook there, whatnot. But actually, you can also put your cell phone there. And if your cell phone has a wireless charging coil in it, like a lot of Androids and iPhones do, you can set it there and wirelessly charge your phone from the center console. And I think that's pretty cool because then you're wireless. There's no wire, there's no mess. You're not getting tangled. You're not losing your wire. You're not trying to plug things in while you're going 60 miles an hour down the highway. No, you just set your phone there and the truck takes care of it for you. Another nice option on these trucks is right there above the power controls, which I discussed earlier, is a button for your cargo lamp for the bed. And that's handy for numerous reasons. A, because then you don't have to go dig for it. Most trucks have these buttons. They're usually just not that easy to find. You're done. You can see behind you, everything's well. Speaking of behind you, you have a decently sized rear seat. That looks pretty comfortable. You could easily fit 3 adults back there, 2 in the front here, giving you an actual full 5 adult capacity in your vehicle. And your passengers should be reasonably comfortable, provided they aren't 7'6" or something in that vicinity. You're gonna have no legroom problems. I'm just driving this truck now on a snow-covered gravel road in a nice residential area in the hills in the country, and it's nice. It's smooth. It handles well. It grips nicely, which is partially due to the brand new tires on this thing, and they just look fantastic. But the whole truck drives nice. As you're going down, you've got a really nice unimpeded view of things. The hood has a really cool kind of trident double inverted wind scoop kind of design there. And I don't know, most of you won't ever notice that, but as the driver, it just, you know, gives you a little something extra to know, hey, my truck's there. Which is also nice when parking, because I like to be able to see some of my hood, or, you know, a decent amount of it, so I know how far I can pull up to things. Otherwise, pull up in a mall and you've got 4.5 feet between you and the car in front of you, and that's awkward. You feel awkward, they feel awkward. You get back in your car and you don't have that problem with this. You can see what you need to see. Another thing I like about these Chevys is the instrument cluster. You've of course got your tach and speedometer and fuel gauge, as well as oil pressure, water temp, voltmeter, which is handy. But then also in the middle there is the adjustable screen, and that'll show anything from a digital speedometer, which is always awesome in this day and age, to other gauge information, fuel economy, fuel range, oil life, so you don't have to guesstimate or use the little stickers on the windows anymore of how much oil life you have. It's all right there, and that's handy. The interior quality of this is really just fantastic. The seats, the trims, the moldings, it's all in perfect shape. This could have just come out of the factory. Anyway, thanks for watching our video of our 2017 Chevy Silverado. Again, that's with 74,000, now 67 miles on it. Come take a look. We're TXG Automotive in Hartford, just right off the main drive there. You can't miss it. Or give us a call, 605-215-1313. We hope to hear from you soon.